What's going on, guys? I've got a 2003 Dodge Ram 1500. I'm going to use this truck to point out to you how to change your brake light switch. But first, I'm going to show you the fuse that gives power to it. I like to check fuses before I change parts. So the fuse, it's going to be underneath this cover here, which we remove by turning this piece counterclockwise, lifting up. For some reason, Dodge calls this the CHMSL fuse. I'm not really sure, but it's not an intuitive fuse. Number 24 here, this 15 amp fuse provides power to that brake light switch. When you hit the brakes, that switch sends that power on directly to the third brake light, and the brake lights on the left and right side are powered by the front control module, not by that brake light switch or fuse directly. To find that stoplight switch, you trace the brake pedal up and you'll see it. I like to get at it through here. I just pop this cover down. And looking through here, this piece is your brake light switch. You'll note your new switch will have this lever on there. Do not touch that lever until after you've installed the new switch. So what you got to do is you grab this, you rotate it counterclockwise 45 degrees. It will then come out. At this point, you've got to disconnect it from the harness. So let me show you how to do that out here. It's easier for me to do this one-handed when I'm not, all the way up under the dash. So this orange piece has got to come out first. This is like a safety pin type deal. It's designed to prevent you from disconnecting important stuff. It's really common on Chrysler applications. So pull this out, set it aside, do not lose it. Sometimes they can be stuck in there really good, and if that's the case, you can use like a small flathead screwdriver to push in and get some leverage on there. With that red piece out, you can then push in on this tab here, and the harness will become disconnected from the switch. You just pull it out. A little difficult for me to do one-handed, but you get the idea. So it comes out. Now on your new part, do not touch that lever again. And I will mention too, inspect the connector. Sometimes there can be corrosion formed here, or the connector can melt and cause connection issues. You can put dielectric grease on there if you'd like. So what you'll do when you reinstall this, when you install the new part, go ahead and connect it. Put in your orange safety pin and everything. And sometimes to fully install this piece, you have to use pliers to get some good leverage on there. Now reinstalling this, quite simple. You're gonna throw this in at a 45-degree angle, tilted to the left, and then you rotate it to the right to lock it in place. And only after you lock it in place, make sure that your foot is not on the brake pedal. You don't want to be pushing the brake pedal down. At that point, you then rotate this lever. This lever is a one-time adjustment piece that adjusts for the clearance between the switch and the lever there. So yeah, I hope this information was helpful for you. Please be sure to let me know if you have any questions, or more importantly, any advice for troubleshooting the brake lights on your Dodge Ram.